the recording. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Today is 28th of June and it is at 11 o'clock. And generally, remember our trap buyer setup or trap seller setup generally gives us a confirmation somewhere around 11:30. We have talked about that when we have discussed on this. Now, why is it a trap seller? See, the context is like this. What has happened is today there is a small gap down which has happened, and after the gap down prices have gone on the downside. And if you remember in the order flow analysis also we talk about currently this is actually we are at a value area low where we have started, so the downside is anyway possible. But at the same time, see, this is the gap which was made yesterday. Okay, so the gap here, if you look at the yeah, this is the gap, right? Yeah, here the high was 15,749. Okay, and yesterday's low was 815. Okay, that is when the Nifty and Bank Nifty, in fact, we had made a low of 33,720 or so, and the low here, which was made yesterday, was somewhere around 745 or something. So there was around 25 points gap here in the Bank Nifty, and there was around 65 points gap in the Nifty. So generally what happens is whenever the gap gets filled, and since this is a bullish area, what happens is once the gap gets filled again, it will start moving on that same direction, which is on the upside. So what happens is we are expecting the market to move up above. See, the actual technically, if I have to tell you, okay, look at this. We have actually started moving above 17,752, which is actually 749 was the gap that got filled and it went down a little bit, but there actually it cannot sustain much. See, though, actually, let me show you some things which is very important for you. On pre-opening, if you see, the amount of stocks which were down was very much high on the negative side. So advanced declines, everything was negative. But if you see here, it has improved. It was actually close to 48 stocks were up and 42 stocks were down. Okay. The biggest thing is from the morning, we have our major heavyweight, which is Reliance, which has been, so Reliance, which has been on the top, okay, top gainer. And if you see all the negative gainers or the losers, none of them have big weightage here, okay. So overall, actually, market was anyway supposed to move up. There was a little bit of negative sentiment, so it has calmed down. So it will settle down, and generally within the as per order flow analysis, what we say is in the first 2 hours, 80% of the time market will make either a low or a high. So currently by 11:30, 11:15, 11:30, you can expect that whatever low has been made, most likely it will be the low. So sometimes you can go and again retest that, that is okay. But most of the time, this is the low. Now, the most important thing in order flow also, there is a concept where this could be a normal variation day. Okay, that is a concept which is there, and where we have this another concept where we have this open range breakout. Yesterday we were talking in the order flow class also about the same thing. So above this high, the target is this. So whatever, almost 80 points here. So 80 points here we can go, and that is where the pivot will come here for today. So 17,838.50 around this is mainly a resistance which will come. If we get continuous buying above that, then there could be a much bigger upside which can happen today. Otherwise, we may actually settle down there. And for Bank Nifty also, what would happen is above this day high, the possibility is it will come towards this 33,900. 33,900, 34,000 is where we already have a lot of call writing also there. So that is a resistance, and that is also a place where there is a pivot. Now the pivot is there. Now the possibility is if we are staying above that, it can go further higher. Now for that, we need big buying to come. So that is the reason I wanted to come and look at what is happening. Okay, so we need to break this high. Anyway, right now, Bank Nifty is little on the weaker side. And look at this currently, this is what the order flow analysis. And if you see, there are close to 300, almost 3 lakh contracts which have actually been sold from the morning. And but there's nothing which is from the big sellers or all. This is more from the what do you say, all the retail guys. And here there is not very big selling, but still there is some amount of selling from the Bank Nifty perspective also. So what happens is generally when since this is from the retail guys, if we start moving above this, that is a trap buyer, trap seller. So sellers are all trapped. Whoever sold today, they are completely trapped. Okay. So since they are trapped, and if it continues to move higher, and if there is a all these guys will get into panic and they start buying, then it will come back and it can actually test here, and if it panic continues, it can test this also, which is actually it can try to test the yesterday's high also. The possibility is high. So let us see what is going to happen. Meanwhile, if you look at what is happening in the uh, option chain is currently little on the negative side. If you see, the PCR has gone below 1 and all. And now the thing is, look at this at 33,500, we have a pretty good open interest. Okay, above that, here if you see, all this has to be broken. All these places there is little higher open interest. Now these are the places, but this is actually already, what do you say, this is a business which is already done. Because of this, prices have come down. Okay, now if actually they will start getting covered one by one, these things should also start coming down. Okay, so now you need to monitor that. So let us see right now it will need some more time. Once actually it starts moving, see currently what is happening is it is consolidating here. It needs to start moving, and if we see, if we have to start moving above the 40 RSI, still it is struggling to go beyond the 40 RSI here. It has moved above that in Nifty. Okay, so Nifty is looking pretty stronger compared to Bank Nifty. Okay, so and VIX has gone a little on the higher side, but that is, see, anything within 2-3% is nothing big. Okay, and VIX needs to start coming below the 60. So it is somewhere around 61. So hopefully everything will start happening one by one from here onwards. Is it clear, guys? The setup is clear with you? Is there any confusion in the setup? Okay. Now bigger buying will come, then we can get bigger targets. If bigger buying doesn't come, then it will be a slow move. But from 9, say 11:30 onwards, generally this has to happen. And 11:30, our main level has actually, we are trying to breach this main level, which is that 15,750. Okay, so let's see. We need some big buying to come, which is still missing, but that's okay. It may come a little on the later stage only. Now setup is same. What happens is for Bank Nifty, the gap which was made here, if you look at the gap, Bank Nifty, where is it? Okay. See, in the Bank Nifty case, it is somewhere around 720. Okay. 720 was the case. So it has to go still another 100, 120 points above. Then only it will get more strength. Carry forward, let us not do, because day after tomorrow is the expiry. And tomorrow what happens is, if we go up too much today, then again they will bring it down, because still the highest open interest is at 16,000 in Nifty and 34,000 in Bank Nifty. So they may again bring it down, and let's not actually do any such thing. So we'll wait. So Bank Nifty will get more strength above 33,720. Okay. Nifty should start getting strength above this. But still, we don't have any big, massive buying kind of thing. That is still missing. Probably that will happen once Bank Nifty will also start moving ahead. Okay. So just looking blindly, the option chain will not help. Because if you look at option chain, as per option chain, it has to be sell on rallies. But you cannot actually look only at that, because at 15,000 CC, 15,670 is a very important support. Remember here, this this is a very important support. From here only rally has happened earlier also. Now that is exactly the place we are right now. Okay, 670, 700. That's why. So somewhere around 700 is where the highest, there is a good open interest, more than 1 lakh plus contracts are anyway there. So this is just retesting that particular level. So people who are afraid, they are, see, a lot of people jumped yesterday because they saw gap up. Now all these people's stop loss had to be triggered. That is exactly what the market has done. Okay. Now once they lose confidence, that is where market will again do. Now again it will take it up. Then again more people will come. Again it will take it down. So it will confuse them a lot. And the possibility is very high this week. It may actually do what we were expecting last week to happen. May happen this week also. I don't know. Okay. So let us see what actually happens, and we will take it. Market is sideways because see, this is, we are still in the monthly contract. Monthly contract is there till the next 2 days. Okay, and this contract, the entire month, the bears were completely on the dominating side. Okay, the bulls have started taking from this, from the lower levels. Now they will face a lot of resistance because they will not give up so easily. So that is the reason. Anything which will happen better can happen in the next contract only. Okay, we have started moving above this, above the, what do you say, above the gap. So let's see. Now still where big buying is missing. Not necessary every 15 minutes, 1 hour. See, it's only at the important levels. So we wanted at 750 level. Now we can look at this day high, which is around 800 level, and next at 850, which is going to be our pivot for today. I already told you to buy, no, in the morning only I have asked you to buy. Ajay, you have not seen the message in the group? Yeah, now you can trail your stop loss to your entry prices. Bank Nifty, you wait for a little bit more because it is still little volatile. But Nifty, there is no problem. Nifty is completely fine. Huh. So currently we are asking you to buy 15,700 the call option for Nifty. If you are looking for Bank Nifty, 33,500 call option. Okay. So the target, immediate target is, first target is 15,800. Second target is 850. After that, if we are getting big buying, then only we will carry. Otherwise, we will exit at that levels. For Bank Nifty, 33,700 is our first target. 33,900 is our second target. And after that, we have to see. So if you look at this, there is no big sellers who are there here, and buyers are okay. Okay. Okay, there's nothing big which is happening. Even in Bank Nifty, also same case is there. So there's no big buyer, no big seller. Nothing much is happening there. Okay. So if the since see we need to see what kind of panic is going to happen. See, panic buying can happen, and if that panic buying is going to happen, then what happens is we will see some bigger movement. No, Ajay, I'm just explaining the overall setup which is there and what are we expecting in the market. Okay, as long as market is moving on the upside, I think there is nothing that we need to worry about. Currently, after this, after the day high is broken, that is where we will see some big spike in the momentum, and that is where we need to see what is actually happening with the buying volume and all. If that buying volume will actually do good, then probably some better targets can be seen. Because see, whenever the trap buyer happens, see almost for close to 2 hours plus, market has been in that range. And generally what happens is these guys will wait probably even till the end. So till 2:30 and all they will wait. So what happens is if we continue to hold above that level, then probably after 2:30 there will be another big momentum which can happen. So the panic, how much panic will happen based on that, that much movement will come. Fantastic. Thank you very much. So you made your order flow. You did order flow means you already earned back that money. Or else put that money in order flow. You will get more. We will do more of these things for the order flow because they need to understand so many different concepts which you are talking about. Yesterday we talked about this open range breakout. That is something which so you can see that is combined with this trap buyer also. Sorry, trap seller for today. We still need around 100 points movement. So bank nifty, see Nifty may see a little higher momentum only today. Probably Nifty may go back to 15,900 also. Because if bank Nifty has to go, see for bank Nifty, it will gain momentum only about 33,700. Okay, so then it can easily go to 33,900, which is the pivot level. So if it goes till there, then actually Nifty should go towards 50,000, 15,900 also. So generally what happens is this moves 100 points, that moves 50 points. So in that context, if this has to move around roughly around 300 points, this has to move around 150 points approximately. I'm just giving you some overview. No, we cannot clearly say that the bull market has started. It may still not be the bottom. Okay. So this could be a bear market rally also. Because currently, yes, there is a good amount of buying which is coming in, but still, see, still the war is not over. Still the war is not over. I still don't expect that see value buyers will come only once that 15,000 is broken. Somewhere around 14,000, 14,500, somewhere in this range, these value buyers will come heavily there. So they, some of them have definitely come in, but I don't still see that the bottom, according to me, is still not formed. So there are some cases like this inflation things and all are doing better and all that is expectations again. So we still don't know. Again, some data will come which is negative. Again, you may see that the market will start doing all sorts of negative thing and the quantitative tightening what the Fed is doing. That was a last time when they did. This was in 2008. Okay, And whenever that quantitative tightening they had done, that was not taken well by the market. So market, whatever behavior is there, generally it repeats. So earlier it was not taken well by the market. Now also it may not take well, because if you look at the kind of asset size which they are trying to cut down, that is quite high. So I still don't think that that is there. Okay, we still don't have anything happening. So let's see. Just a minute. No, only it is 11:30. So from here onwards only we are expecting that. Okay. No, always there is no BTST calls. If there is an opportunity, I'll tell you. If there is a confirmation, then I can tell you. Daily, we cannot take BTST, STBT. We will get stuck very badly. I don't want us to get stuck in a gap up or gap down on the wrong side. We will lose heavily. We don't want that. When there is a confirmation, I'll tell you. So VIX is coming down, which is good. See, there is any levels, then we will look at BTST, STBT, and generally it happens only after 2:30, 3 o'clock onwards. See, if there is a gap up or gap down, then it makes sense in carrying. Otherwise, why should we carry? We can again take trade, fresh trade only, right? Because options is anyway going to come down because of the theta. So there is no reason why should we carry. See, if things are confirming, even in the first 5 minutes, we can take a trade. So there's nothing. Prakash, don't actually immediately put stop losses and all. Don't honestly, let's not get triggered. So you can trail it to the day low. Okay, trail it to day low. Let's wait. Let it go beyond day high, then you trail it to your entry price. See, for Nifty, there's no problem. Nifty, you can trail it to your entry price. But for Bank Nifty, the problem is still there. Okay. So let it go beyond the day high, then we can trail it. Now it has started going beyond the 40 RSI, which is good. But still, we don't have anything big in the buying side. Let's see, Ajay. If this week probably we may get some opportunity, we will do it. I'll be doing it mainly. See, for all the option mastery students, we are doing once or twice wherever we have some main setup happening. Okay. So I promised you that whenever the setup comes, I will actually help you out so that you make some good money. And I want all of you to come to this order flow mastery, because there you will actually get more confirmations. So you can actually do your position sizing correctly, and you can also make some great money there. So make money here, save that, and invest there for the order flow mastery. That will really help you out. You can do hedging, Ajay. Perfectly fine. Ravi, it will start once our order flow mastery will end. It will start next month, maybe in the second week or third week. I'll confirm to you. Don't worry. But you can start looking at the videos and all. You start working on the videos. You are in the option mastery 6, is it? Yeah. Yeah, you go ahead, look at them. See, because we are already doing that, the timing is same, so that is the only challenge. Great, Prakash. Yeah, it will definitely help because initially it is concepts are new, right? When you watch it more multiple times, you will get it more clarified. Not necessarily, Ajay. It's not necessary that it has to be the same. See, Ajay, if you are doing hedging, I would suggest you buy in future and hedge. See, what happens is if you are a positional trader kind of thing, currently you can buy in future, okay, and actually buy a put option along with that. So that will be a much safer thing because you have money. If you are ready to do, best thing is do that. See, for people who don't have so much of margin, they need to actually only do option buying. If you have good margin, then better is actually you can buy nifty, bank nifty, both of them, and you buy one put options at the money. Put options you buy in monthly thing. So preferably take, see, currently we have hardly 2 days to live, so what you do is buy a July month contract, and July month, you can actually hedge with 15,700 put and 33,600 put for bank nifty. So you can hedge that. You don't have to worry too much. Okay. So buy in future, also buy a put, so you don't have to worry. Your margins will requirement will also come down there. The only challenge with options is options uh, if that momentum is coming. See what happens if that sideways movement come and all, no, you will lose a lot of money in options. But in future, there is that will not be a problem. So future you can buy and hold, you don't have to worry anything. Sell call, why you want to sell call? Market is going up. Sell put. Sell put right now. Sell 15,700 put, hedge it with 15,700 call. Okay, by chance it sorry, you have to hedge it with a put. So put call, you are selling a put and also buying a put. So what happens if buying sell, when you sell a put, you're expecting to go up, and if it comes down, that put will actually make you money. If it goes up, the you will make money in that. And try to buy sell this maybe August contract also. Okay. Mm, okay. Still there is nothing big which is happening, guys. Maybe after the bank nifty crosses, we may see some good movement. Let's see. Okay, are we above the day high? 1 second. No, 792.2 is the high. So we are still not above the day high for Nifty also. Prakash, hedging is possible in options also. What happens is you have to buy both the options if you want to do. Buy a put, buy a call. When you will do that, when you are not very sure, it is at a resistance. You don't know whether resistance is going to break or actually it will actually come down. That is the time we have to do this. See what happens is if you are carrying positions overnight. See if you are carrying positions overnight, it is better to take both the trades because we don't know what happens, gap up or gap down. So to avoid that, we do that. Better buy at the money. Don't go for out of the money. Better buy at the money for hedging. Okay, Bank Nifty is also doing pretty okay. See, it may actually again come down a little bit. So don't worry, it could do something like a CIP. Okay. They will keep actually taking out all our weak players. So whenever that, see, whatever they are doing, they have been continuously doing stop loss hunting. So there is an expectation, there is a good upside movement which is going to come. When it is going to come, I don't know. Either it could come this Thursday or Friday, possibly very high. Okay, there could be a big movement which can come in the market. When that movement comes, they don't want the retail participants to be a part of it. That's why they will keep actually ensuring that it will keep coming, it will get into a range, you will get confused, right? That is what they keep doing. Still that big thing is not there, and if you look at this, the negative delta, almost 3 lakh delta was there. Look at this, almost 200,000 delta, almost 2 lakh delta is gone. And this is all happening only with the retail guys. And all these main players, they have been only trading in, what do you say? See, what they do is they sell, then you get actually carried away and you start getting into selling, and they actually keep buying in the limit orders. It will not show here. It will show you only market orders. They will keep buying in the limit orders. That is what is happening currently. And suddenly, all of a sudden, that big thing will get sparked. It may happen later only. So we are almost nearby to the day high for Nifty. Okay. So let's see, is there any big movement? Okay, still nothing big which is there. This is okay, okay only. Okay, let's look at what is happening in the option chain. Is there any change? 23 days. Put writing is improving. So 1 lakh 45. Okay, this also at 15,800 we have started seeing. And this has come down here. It was some 90,000. This has come down. Okay. Slowly these guys will have to change this call writing to call buying. So let's see what they will do. If they are going to do that, that is great. If they do that, we will get some good movement today. If they don't do that, then actually it will be difficult. Okay, let us see what is happening in the highest volume for today. Highest volume where we have at 12 lakhs here. Okay, 10 lakhs here. Okay, 10 lakhs here means maximum upside. Our expectation is 15,900 only. 850 to 900 is our expectation. Above that is difficult according to current data. As per our strategy, what we have discussed, right? So here it is 774. So as per this, maybe 33,800. Okay, here it is also there. So let us see. We don't know if the data changes, things may also change. What is the use of live PCR data? Which one? Which one are you using? Live PCR, you are talking about this? See, if it shifts here, then there is a good movement. If this highest volume shifts here, because there also good volume is there. So let us see what it does. See, only if there is a panic buying which will happen, no, there will be some good movement which we will get. See, right now we are already doing good. What I'm saying is it may actually give us much better movement. It may try going towards the yesterday's high also, or probably it will go beyond that also. So let's see, will that happen or not? For that, first I think this has to break. The day high for Nifty has broken. So Nifty, if you see, hardly around 50,000 negative delta has been remaining. So that means all the guys who were in sell side, slowly they have all actually started moving back to buy side only. But in Bank Nifty, still that has not happened. Now Bank Nifty also does that is where we get some, and look at this. VIX has actually come down. Pretty much it has come down. It has come to around 50. Great. Okay, this is started trading above the day high. Nifty has started trading above day high. Okay. Not 15, 50. RSI, it is RSI for this is somewhere around 50. That's what I was saying. Okay, we have started trading above this. No, see, below 60 means it is less, it is going to go down, right? RSI, remember what I tell you, above 60 it is bullish, below 40 it is bearish. So what happens, it is coming below 60 itself, it is actually becoming bearish. So it can actually, VIX is coming down is good. VIX comes down, market will go up. So that's what is happening. It has come down and it can come below 40 also. So if this is trading in minus negative 1%, 2%, that is good. That will help the market to go further up. Okay, let's see. Now is where this has to start trading here. Above 700, once it starts going, and that is where our main test will come. It needs to start getting more volumes there. Okay, Nifty almost most of the selling is actually getting absorbed. If Bank Nifty also does the same, now what happens? Things will start becoming much better. Nifty is already trading above the initial balance high. This is the initial balance, right? We are already trading above the initial balance high. So today, 92 point, it is already 96, no? It is already above the initial balance high. Okay. Okay. This is also coming towards our day high. Okay. Ajay, you are a part of order flow analysis. First, we will complete all the setups and other things. Then we will talk about the software settings. There's no point in directly getting into software settings. If you are a part of order flow analysis, then you will be taught on that. Join them. If you have not joined, first you join. Otherwise, see, using this software is of no use. Buying the software is of no use. You first join that. Because you need to learn. You can understand there's so many different concepts. Here also, I think some of order flow analysis guys are there. They will tell you about there's so many concepts which are completely new. You will actually have to know those concepts. Otherwise, just blindly using the software will never help you. You need to understand what happens there and what we are supposed to expect there. If you are just like that, blindly going and taking based on some big buying is coming, you will get trapped. We should be prepared much before in advance. I'm telling you what to expect, right? Right now, to expect is we need that big buying. Big buying comes fine. Otherwise, actually, we may just do fine. There's nothing big we will do. We will probably go till 850 in Nifty. We will go till 850. Okay, let's see. I think even if we don't do much, I think 850, 880 it may go. Nifty. Bank Nifty is the main litmus test here. Bank Nifty has to start trading above this 33,720. Only then actually we have a possibility to go to 850, 900. So 900 is where we have the pivot. It has to start trading above the pivot. Then only and for that, we also need some good buying also to come. See, buying is definitely coming in Nifty. It has become positive. Delta was negative 3 lakh. Now it has become positive 13,000. Okay, this is still negative, but that's okay. Let's see. Still, I don't see that panic kind of a buying. If a panic buying will come now, then we will see some big movement very fast. See, generally, when a trapped buyer, trapped seller setup comes, it should continue to stay there for the whole day. Generally, it has to happen. Sometimes it may not really happen. Okay, that's why we have to be careful. We should not lose the profits which we have made. Let us see what is happening. Are the unwinding happening here? That is most important. If they are not unwinding, then they will again try to put some pressure. Okay, still nothing big has happened. Okay, good thing is this has started moving above 1 lakh. Okay. Okay, see if this 11 lakh, this shifts here, that is where we may see some good movement towards 16,000 also, probably 16,100 also, possibility is there. So when that happens, that will be a good thing. So let's see. Good. Prakash, if Bank Nifty hits your day high, you can actually shift it to your entry price, no problem. Because from here onwards, it should go up only. Okay, let us see if we should hold positions. Now, if panic buying is going to come, it will take the markets higher. See, now what is happening? Look at this. This has 10 lakh plus volume. Here, 11 lakh volume is there. If suppose this doesn't increase much and this is increasing, the volume is shifting here. That means it has all the possibility to come and test this. We may come to the somewhere around 900, 950 or 16,000. All these things are possible. So and even for Bank Nifty also 34,000 it may go. So it can become trending. So let's wait. Because if the trap buyer thing happens and big buying happens, panic buying happens, that is where we will get some good, pretty good movements. See, once it starts coming inside yesterday's range, now the sentiment will be as yesterday. Okay. So yesterday sentiment was anyway buy. Today's sentiment has become sell because the problem is we got a gap down kind of a opening. Okay. So it has to start trading inside this area. Then slowly, it will actually become bullish. Then we have to just trail and just hold. We don't have to do anything much. Because once it starts moving up, possibility it coming down is very much on the negatives, very much negligible. Look at this. See, morning it was advances was hardly two or three stocks, and 47 stocks were on the negative side. Now 26 stocks are on advance side, and even Reliance was 0.5% up. Now it is around 1.1% up. Okay, and we don't have any big stock which is on the negative side. So overall, things are looking pretty good here. See, it may not go one shot very high, right? It may actually go consolidate and then it will give a move. It may go up slowly. If it goes up slowly, only it is good. See, slow and steady, if it is going, what happens? It can go to any price. If it goes up too much too fast, no, it cannot sustain because some or the other guys will actually get into this profit booking, and that will actually bring the prices down. Okay. Slowly, if it starts moving, then actually it can slowly go and break all the resistances. Now let's see what it is coming nearby to the day high. Okay, let's see what our Bank Nifty will do and what is happening here. Okay. Let's also look at what is happening in the global scenario. Is the global scenario okay? All the US, Europe market, everything has come 0.5% up. Now, if the global markets also support, no, this rally can get a little more bigger. So possibility is there, it can even go to 16,000 today, and Bank Nifty 34,000, 34,200. Possibility is there. Okay. Ajay, you can do it. Seeing the mobile, you can always do. There is no problem. See, the thing is, uh, see, just have to monitor the prices and other things. So you on the mobile, you can always do all the other things. I don't see any problem there. Even the order flow thing also can be done on the mobile. I don't see any other challenge currently. Okay. Currently, market is quite strong. Okay. Slowly, this is improving. Now, this has to start coming down. Probably once it starts going above 15,800, this will start going. Or this has to increase. See, 1,11,000 is there. No, this has to go above this, and this has to start coming down. So, what is happening in that context is this call writing will be getting converted to call buying. It may try to do a CIP. Let's see what it does. As long there is no big selling, hardly any selling is there. Now the thing is we need to sustain above the day high. Okay, as long we sustain above the day high, the possibility is that we will start going. First, it will test the previous day close. Okay, then we can probably look at this value area high. This will be somewhere around this 33,900, 950 range for Bank Nifty, and this is somewhere around 15,880, 900, that range. Then the possibility is also there, it will test the previous day high also, all the possibility. But I think it will consolidate here with more time. See, if it goes beyond 16,000 in Nifty and 34,000 in Bank Nifty by any chance, then tomorrow again they will try to keep it in a range. Okay, and if they are doing that, that means on Thursday they may be trying to cover all the positions. Okay, if expiry kind of setup will come on tomorrow, then on Thursday, the possibility is that we will have a trending kind of a day. Okay. Otherwise, also we don't know if trending kind of day will happen on Thursday or Friday. If Thursday it doesn't happen, then probably Friday the possibility is there, because Friday at least all this contract will be over. So bears don't have that kind of a grip. Fresh contract. So fresh contract actually bulls can take it higher. So they will have the advantage for that. You've been asking now why it is too much of range bound and all. Wait a little more time for stop loss. Bank Nifty, let it start trading above the day high. Because see, I don't want you to unnecessarily get your stop loss triggered for no reason. Once it starts trading above the day high, you can actually, you don't have to worry. If you see, there's nothing much which is happening. It's small trading. So Bank Nifty volumes are pretty much dried off, especially on the market orders. Nothing much is happening. Nifty, there is something which is happening, but nothing substantial things are not there. So what happens is here it will actually keep trading in range. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. Okay, it is trying to do the CIP now, as I can see. Probably it will try to do the CIP. So it will try to test the 40 RSI now. Here it may do somewhere at 50 RSI itself. Okay. Bank Nifty, so Nifty may not go too much on the downside. See, what happens is once we get this into positive mode, no, once it becomes green, that is where more and more people will start coming into buy zone. See, even now there will be people who will be trying to sell. Okay, so that is always whenever they see minus, no, they will be looking only on the sell side. A lot of people actually they don't actually, they just look at a red candle, they start selling. They look at this negative, they will start selling. So they don't have any clear cut idea about what has to be done, and these are the guys who will get trapped. See, whenever we are trying to take a trade between Nifty or Bank Nifty, just look at, if we are looking at buying, look at how much percentage points actually Nifty and Bank Nifty. Simple thing. Look at this, 0.29% down, 0.59% down. That itself shows that Bank Nifty is actually a little more weaker. So if you are looking at buying, choose whatever has the highest thing. If you are looking at selling, you can choose Bank Nifty. For today, if I have to tell you, choosing Bank Nifty on the sell side, choosing Nifty on the buy side will be a much better thing. Just looking at this entire thing, price action, everything will be almost similar to that only. Get it? A gap is filled, that doesn't mean that it has to come into sell mode. See, currently market is buy on dips only. It is not into sell on rallies. So there's no point in actually looking at that. So you are looking at today's gap. What about yesterday's gap? Yesterday's gap was there, no? Bank Nifty may still be looking a little weaker. It's okay. But for Bank Nifty, look at that. Nifty, there was this gap up, and that was a huge gap. Almost 65 points gap was there. That got filled in the morning. So where are you giving that particular gap? Now, if we start trading above the day, above the yesterday's close, that means that today's gap has got filled, and above that, when it is trading again, that is also positive. See, same day if the gap gets filled, now the possibility is very less that that gap has any big effect. So yesterday's gap is more relevant than today's gap. What gap has to fill? See, this gap is still there. Yesterday, 735 was there. No, here actually 720 was there. So let it fill. That's why I said above 720 only Bank Nifty will get strength. Let it start trading above 720. Till it starts trading above 720, it will still have all these problems. See, for Nifty also, till it was trading above 750, the problem was there. It has to start trading above that and sustain. Just going and coming down will not help. Okay, even here also 750, let it actually cross 33,750 plus. Let it starts holding above that. Then Bank Nifty will slowly start getting more strength. Nothing much is there. Hardly 31,000 contracts selling is nothing till now. This is almost 3 hours of trade is over. And this is hardly 2,000. So there's nothing. There's no big buying, no big selling, which is happening. That's all. Okay. So whoever is there, they are present only in the limit orders. They are actually not showing up their face here in the market orders. And whoever is showing up their faces in the market orders are only our retail guys. Initially, they saw the red candle, they have sold in a hurry that they will lose that big opportunity. And now actually some of them have covered their positions, and people who are holding, these are the people who will come under hot seat once we start trading comfortably. Bank Nifty starts, when it start, both of them actually comes in positive, no, that is where they will come into hot seat. Till then they will be actually thinking, okay, it may actually come down, it may come down. People will be in the hope only, because they are still seeing all the advanced declines, all those things are negative, right? They have that only in mind. Okay. See, this option, until unless we have exceeded the call options in the 15,800, the sideways momentum will continue. Okay, look at this. This is 49. This is 21. This has to go beyond this. Till that, this sideways can continue. It may go up, down 55 points, 10 points, but this will keep continuing. It will go up 10 points up, it will come down 10 points down. So it will keep continuing that. Or it goes higher, then slowly they will actually get out. So they have to get out. But one thing is very clear, put writing has started happening at 15,800, which is a very strong thing, which is a very good thing. Yeah, intraday we use 15 minute only. Market will bore us now. It will keep doing this till it is going to start getting some movement. Okay, it has to start going beyond that 700. Till then, this problem is there. And then the call and trackers need to exit somewhere 15,800. Till then, they will actually keep this in the range. So let's see. Scalping you can do in 5 minutes. See, for analysis, for monitoring and all, we use 15 minutes. Entry exit you can use in 5 minutes. Scalping is all about taking small trades. See, in scalping now, by this time, who is doing scalping, they might have entered and exit at least 2 times, 3 times. They would have done that. So, see, scalping is completely different. I don't do scalping. Okay. If you're comfortable doing scalping, you can do that. I think after 12:30 only we will start seeing some more movement. When the Europe market and all open, no, then only we will slowly start seeing some more movement. It needs to comfortably trade above the day high. And since the bank nifty is still not actually able to go above the day high, it is still giving us some resistance. Somehow this is not getting much over. News actually is mainly from the inflation perspective. They have seen some dip in the inflation last week. That is the reason some upside which we saw on last Friday. Apart from that, there is nothing big right now. G7 nations meet is happening, so there could be some announcements which will come in. See, currently, I have been telling you, right? All the nations are now trying to support the Ukraine, especially the NATO countries and all. Now they are also trying to push upon this Venezuela and Iran, where the sanctions were there. So these countries, if they are actually the sanctions are removed, which is mainly the US has to remove the sanctions, so that talks are happening. And if that talks comes to some kind of a conclusion, and if these guys sanctions are removed, so they can start supplying the oil. So if they can supply oil, that is positive because crude oil prices will actually get controlled. And if that happens, it is going to be favoring inflation is majorly because of the crude in most of the countries. So that is something which can actually really help. So that is something which can happen, and we don't know when the news will come, but probably that is something which is happening, and that is the reason why the markets are trying to go on the upside. So if any day when that particular news will come in, the possibility is there market will rally crazily, and you may start thinking that the war is ended, things will start going up. It won't do. It may go up, but again, I don't see that the market is in such a position where it will start moving up back to the previous highs. That is not possible. It may go up, but again, it may face resistance because daily, even now, FIs are still selling. They have not stopped selling, because see, it's not just the one is the war, second is the quantitative tightening, which is very very important. Both these things are there, and once one more panic has to come, it has to break some levels, shake everybody out of the market, then only the market will start going up. The market is trying to absorb all the selling. Some more selling is coming, but market is absorbing everything. Because it has absorbed 3 lakh of selling, this 10-20,000 selling is a negligible thing. Orchid is likely to remain buy on dips only, and I think it will try to test yesterday's high also. Possibility is very high. Basavaraju, we don't know till where it may actually. What I suggest is if you want to re-enter, retracement, I don't know where it will come. Possibility is retracement is over and it may actually go up also. We don't know. So if it breaks again the day high, again it is up only. So that is why actually it is better to stay in the price because we don't know. Taking trades again and again may not make sense all the time, especially when a setup like this comes. No, it is better to just stay invested and hold. Now for us the day high, we need to start trading above the day high and we need to sustain above the day high. Then panic, see what happens is these guys who are in the panic buying mode, they will generally come only in the last after 2 o'clock, 2 to 2:30. That is where they will come because they have to anyway exit. No, most of these people are intraday traders, and intraday traders, they have to exit, they have no choice. Now that is where actually panic kind of a thing will happen. That may happen only after 2:30. Some of them may start coming now only after the day high is broken, but most of them, there could be some more things which will happen there, especially when we are trying to go towards yesterday's high. That is where actually panic will increase. See, VIX needs to start going below 40 RSI and our indices have to start going above 60 RSI. That is where you will see some sharp moves which will come. But right now, I think it will happen only later. Right now, there is some consolidation. After the consolidation, it will start trading above the day high. See, Nifty, though, anyway, it is quite strong. Bank Nifty will have to start going above this 33,700. It is doing good, but still some amount of selling is coming, but that selling has reduced quite a lot. If you see hardly 100, 125, nothing much. See, currently just buy, you have bought, right? Just actually hold it. If we'll see what happens at that higher levels. See, if there is a bigger buying coming in, then we can look at the, see, currently the first target for us is yesterday's close. Okay. Second target is at our pivot levels, which is 15,850 for Nifty, 33,900 for Bank Nifty. Okay. Above that, if it sustains, then we can make probably 34,000 in Bank Nifty, and in Nifty maybe 16,900, 950. That is the place where we can look at. Above yesterday's high may be difficult for today. I am not very sure of that, but cannot say. After 2:30, if panic buying comes, then it is possible. But even if it goes higher, don't actually stay there, because what happens is highest open interest is there at 34,000 in Nifty and 16,000 in Bank Nifty. And so what they will do is tomorrow they will try to keep it in a range. They may actually bring it down also. All those dramas are going to happen because we will have just 2 days for expiry. So don't try to carry any positions. Let it do whatever it wants to do. If we are making profits, it is important that we protect that profit, whatever we have made. See, yesterday we were on the selling side. We could have kept that. Morning we would have made profit. But what if the market would have opened on the upside? Right? We don't want that to happen because we don't know what the market wants to do, whether it will do gap up, gap down. Why to unnecessarily predict? A lot of people wanted to do BTST of call. I said, don't do anything. Let us not buy anything. Let us not hold, because I was not very sure that the market is going to do. I was also expecting the market to move on the upside only, but market did not do that. So why should we actually unnecessarily carry positions and get into tension at night, keeps looking at the Dow Jones, what it is doing and all. So better not to do anything. When we are confident, when we are clear about the setup, then we will do it. See, possibility is that it will go on the upside only, and there's nothing that we need to panic for selling. Okay, because what happens is, even if it goes on the higher side, if it comes down also, it will not be much. So we may see getting at the peak side, getting out is a challenge, but you will get a decent profit, so you don't have to worry. We have bought at the right price, so you will make a decent profit. You don't have to worry. And if the panic buying comes, you are more benefited. That's the only thing. Still nothing much is happening. So that's what it has to start trading above the day high. Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty is the main culprit, because of which Nifty is also not able to move much. Once we are able to do that, then actually both of them will start moving up quite substantially. See, more time it spends in this range, the moment on the upside can be substantial later. Because what happens is people are completely lost. They were actually not clear about that, and they have been continuously kept on holding. And all of a sudden, that spike comes, and then actually it keeps moving up. It will actually bring a lot of people under panic. Okay, already 12:30 over. So the European markets are on. So they are also there. Nothing much is there. Okay, it is European markets. I think it is quite flat. European markets. Okay, 0.5% to 1% up, which is good. See now, if the US European markets are going up 1 or 2% up, no, that is where actually this panicness will also increase. Okay, nothing much is there. This is improving. Look at this, hardly 26,000 now. Has this improved? Twenty. It is nothing much has happened here. It is there only. Since our range is still there, so as per our range also, it should go towards 15,850, which is our pivot. Okay, and for Bank Nifty also, as per our range, it should go towards at least somewhere around 750, 800. So let's see. If there's nothing much is happening, we can actually exit or move out also. They need to move out. So call writers needs to move out. If they are not moving out, they will not allow it the prices to move much. Okay, anyway, it will not move much faster here. It takes anyway time. Mhm. It's quite slow. Okay, again, we have started moving above 800. Let us see if we can start moving above 700 on Bank Nifty, 33,700. 700, 750 above that, if we sustain, then slowly you will start seeing that movement. VIX needs to still come down. Good. Things are improving overall. Okay, let us look at the advanced declines also. What is happening? Okay, advanced decline, nothing much has changed. Okay, Reliance is not now the top one, but still it should be an above 1%. What are the other stocks? Okay, steel stocks are there. We'll do one thing, guys. Till 1:30, we will see. The moment will come. Otherwise, I'll update you everything on the WhatsApp. Okay, see, at least till that price, it has to come. What I told you, no? 33,800, 750, 800, it will do. Okay. Above that, doing all depends on how market will actually continue. 800, 900 should also actually come, but let's see. Because if it keeps actually rotating in this, it is a little difficult task. But anyway, overall, actually, the trend has actually been on the strong side, on the upside only. And for Bank Nifty, sorry, for Nifty 850, it has to do. Sustaining above 850 for Nifty and sustaining above 33,900 for Bank Nifty, both are very important because that is a pivot level. So if we start trading above the pivot level, then actually things will be better. Pivot in the sense it's not exactly the pivot, it is mainly something called a CPR. And that CPR levels are very important because if it is above that, it is going to be much more stronger. If it is below that, it will get into sideways. See, if it is getting into sideways, we don't make any money. Okay. And if you're watching this on RSI, we have to sustain above 60 RSI. That is where you will see that panic buying to come. Above 60 RSI, we need to stay. Okay, let's see now what is happening. Okay, still nothing big. Hardly 11,000, 16,000, nothing big there. Okay, 21,000. Still nothing much is happening. We are almost near the day high for Bank Nifty. If you see, most of the selling is done. So that means, okay, this is good, 50s, but still not a big buy. But good enough for us to go a little more higher. Okay, we have crossed 700. Now we need to cross this 750 and sustain above that. That is important. Let's see what's happening here. Option change should also have changed. Has it improved substantially? No, nothing much has happened here. So, okay, it will take some more time there. Okay, has it improved? Improvement is there, but still not that big that we can actually expect any huge targets. Okay. Okay, we have filled the gap, guys. Gap is filled. Bank Nifty gap is filled. Now we need to sustain above this level. Above this level, if we sustain, then Bank Nifty will also be strong. See, VIX has to start going below this 40 RSI. Okay, if it starts going below this 40 RSI and this starts going above the 60 RSI, that is where we will see some panic buying happening. And now is the time where I expect some big buying to come in. If that comes, we can see some good momentum on the upside. If it doesn't come, what happens is even then the market will can go up. It is not that it will come down. What happens is even if it goes up, it may not again sustain. That is the challenge. See, overall, currently, as long as we are above the day high, that means all these sellers, whoever have actually bought in the morning, they are all completely trapped. Okay, so as per our OBR concept, initial open break concept also, minimum this range should be done. So if you look at this, 700 to 500, right? 200 points, which is close to 900. So 33,900 is something which we can expect here. And for bank, for Nifty, this is 710, 90, almost around 90, 80 points from here. So yeah, so 860, 15,860, 870 is something which we can expect here. And probably it will go to 900 also, because if Bank Nifty has to do 900, this has to actually come towards 880, 900 levels. Okay, we are going towards the 60 RSI, guys. Now we are going towards the 60 RSI, but VIX has not come down. VIX has shot up again. Okay, buying is coming, but still we don't have that big a buy. This is still our retail guys only. Okay, let us see if there is any change in this. Nothing much has changed here. 14, 15. Okay. As per this, 900 should be the maximum thing for Nifty. So let's see. Some amount of selling is also coming here. Okay, fine. We just have to keep trailing our stop losses and continue to hold. I don't see any other thing which is there. Okay. And what is happening here? This improved substantially. No, nothing much has improved here. Okay. So if you look at this, we are almost hardly some 5-6 points above the near to that previous day's close for Nifty. But for Bank Nifty, we are yet to go there. Almost 100 points we need to go. As I said, if we are doing this slowly, steadily, it can go to any price. No big selling is happening. Buying is moderate. There's nothing big thing, but both the things have come from negative to positive. If you see the delta wise, both of them have come to positive. Now, Bank Nifty needs to sustain about 33,700. So it may do here and there, but that's okay. And 15,800 should be sustained on Nifty. So then we can attempt towards this 850, 900 levels for Nifty, and the Bank Nifty can attempt a 33,800, 900, or even 34,000 also possible. So that is the case. Yeah. See, since the spark has come, some people have moved out. So because of that, some amount of VIX has spiked up also a little bit. It's okay. Nothing big is there which we need to worry about. See, VIX when it comes into negative, no, that is where actually it is going to be positive for some big movements can come in. See, overall, the market is currently on the positive side. There is nothing else. There's nothing which will actually uh, differentiate that. But the only thing is that big movement. See, momentum from the morning side, to already we have got good, so I think, like from the morning, from our buying side, Nifty has given us close to around 70, 80 points plus, which is a good thing. Okay, and Bank Nifty also given us some 100, 150 points, I think. See, movement itself is hardly how much. Hardly the movement, whatever it has made, we have actually got quite good in that. Let's see if we have anything big happening in the global scenario. Okay, global markets are around US markets 0.6, 0.7% up. The European markets are also quite good. Now, if they do a little more good, I think that will be quite substantial, because that is what actually will increase the panic. Somehow VIX is not cooling off. So VIX needs to cool off. See, VIX needs to start coming this. See, if it comes below 21, that will be good. If it is below 21, it is good. But anyway, see, it won't make any big difference. VIX, as long as 1 or 2% up down, will not make any huge difference. But if it is there, it will be an added advantage. Okay, look at this. So this is the problem with Bank Nifty. But anyway, I think now once it starts moving back and start trading above 750 plus, it has to start trading. Then Bank Nifty will actually give good support for Nifty. So overall, right now the context has actually got shifted, and okay, let's see if okay for Nifty definitely we have come inside yesterday's range, right? Yeah, almost yeah, another 15 points, 5-10 points. The low was 815. Okay, so yesterday's value area high is so it has to start trading above 850. That is very important. It starts trading above yesterday's, it starts trading above 850, then it will start coming under yesterday's range. So then there will be some more movement which can be expected. See, as per the range for the day, 837, right? Almost actually range for the day is done right now. Okay, for Nifty. And for Bank Nifty, this is around 500. For Bank Nifty, it is still not done. Okay. The range for the day is done in Nifty. So now we expect some good buying to actually occur. So currently some more buying is coming. This is okay. And if slug is coming, that's fine. Or Bank Nifty starts moving up, that will also be fine. Because if Bank Nifty is moving, that will actually take Nifty also up. Actually speaking, currently our trap buyer setup is clearly happening. Okay, in Nifty though we are already trading above the day high. So all these guys are completely trapped. There is no doubt on that. Okay. Now these guys, if you are seeing, now these guys are actually we are trading now again above days high. So morning guys who has sold Bank Nifty also are trapped. Now Nifty, Bank Nifty, both the guys whoever have sold have got trapped. And the global markets are actually now trading 0.5% to 1% up. So this should increase the panicness for these guys to cover their positions. But the panic buying has still not started. So if the panic buying has still not started and we are already making profits, that means we have good profits to be made. Just hold on to positions. I just mention to that. Let me just actually put this to our group here because a lot of them are not here in the live trade. So at least they should know what is happening. Okay, I think we can continue to hold. Nothing to worry, guys. Nothing to worry. We are, anyway, all these guys are trapped. So they have no choice but to take the market up. They have to cover their short positions, and because they have covering their short positions, the market will go up. So the possibility is very high that we will test yesterday's high also. Possibility is very high. So our first target will be 33,900 for Bank Nifty. So 33,850 is almost done now. So probably till 900 also it can go now. Okay, let's see, is there any panic buying coming? Still there's no panic buying, guys. There's no panic buying. And let's see what is happening in the option chain. Definitely this has improved. Look at this, almost 21 lakhs, and this is 22 lakhs. It was some 23 and a half lakh. Okay, from there, this has actually improved a lot. And this has not moved much, but this has moved 1.38 lakhs. So this has actually moved. So at least, and let us look at this 17 lakh. Oh, this is not, this has to change. Anyway, time is still there. If that happens, see, otherwise we will actually move till here. If this change, probably we may go a little more higher. 900, 950 also possibility is there. Okay, let us look at Bank Nifty, what is happening. Bank Nifty is 15 lakh, 14 lakh, okay. Okay, still it is struggling here. Okay, let's see. Nifty has done, but Bank Nifty is still actually having some more trouble here. If you see 33,700, 53,000 is there. Here we have 64,000. That needs to change. So in that case, what are our expectations? 11 lakh. Okay, 11 lakh here means, yeah, 33,800 is our expectation. Okay. Let's see, can we go beyond that? As per our other calculation, it has to go till 33,900 only. As per our order flow thing. Let's see. If panic buying comes, then all these things are possible. Even we can test 34,000 here and we can test 16,000 there also. We are still at 50 RSI. Still the bears are not giving up so easily. Okay. So still people are selling only. They're still not actually in that buy mode. As I said, we have to start trading above the, we have to start coming above that day high, and we have to start showing positive. That is where actually slowly people will change their mindset. Because currently we have market orders only for these retail guys. Big buying, big selling is anyway not present. And these guys will change only when this happens. Let's see. Nothing much is happening, guys. So that's what the problem is today. There is no big volumes are there. So the movements will be quite slow. If this continues, then actually probably what market can do is market can again get into a gap up kind of thing tomorrow if this happens. But if it moves higher than our levels, right, they will again try to bring the price down. That is another challenge which is there. So let's see what they will do. Yeah, nothing much is happening. It's same thing. 800 anyway. Bulls are trying to hold on to 15,800 levels. So 15,800 levels, if they are holding, they will try to push the prices higher from there. But again, how much high all depends on our bank nifty. Is there any big buying? No, no big buying is there, or no big selling. So this will keep doing this only. As I said, it we may get momentum only after this 2 to 30 only. But anyway, whatever we have done, we can continue to hold. I don't see any problem. And whatever profits we make, we will exit there. Since the advanced declines and all are actually not that favorable, that could be one of the reason why we are not able to get some good momentum what we are expecting. Those are setup is there. Since those things are not happening, probably if we are not getting the entire targets which we are expecting today, probably it will come tomorrow. Okay. Again, Bank Nifty came back to pavilion. Again, some more selling which has come in. So we need to sustain above that 750 level for Bank Nifty. Okay, it is trying to make the CIP now. It did not do that time. It is trying to do a CIP now. Okay, at 40 RSI, it will try to take support now. See this, no big selling, nothing much has happened, guys. By any chance, if we actually go down a little bit, also nothing to worry. We can carry the positions for tomorrow. Because that's nothing much has happened. Nothing is clearly happening here. Okay. What they are doing is they're just trying to cut all the stop losses. Whoever has actually put all the smaller stop losses, everything is getting triggered. That's the only thing what they are trying to do. Hunting again the stop losses. And now a CIP is getting formed. So nothing much to worry on that. See, Nifty anyway is quite strong. It's only the Bank Nifty which is a little on the weaker side, that's all. But this will also become strong, no problem. There's no big selling which has happened. So once things starts moving better, everything will start doing better. Remember, I told you when there is no big volume, the challenge is they will try to bring back to the same positions. This is the challenge. But anyway, now the CIP is getting formed. Now, after the CIP is formed, again, market will come back to that prices again. Even here also. Okay. Nothing big is happening here in the last 5 minutes. No, it is reversing back. It is reversing back. Yeah, yeah. As I said, it is just doing the stop loss hunt. Now, as and when we get confident, no, they want to break our confidence. That's what actually they do. Right now, see, what you can do is after this particular 15-minute candle is over, whatever low it has made, that is your stop loss. I don't think it will go below that, and it will start taking support from this 15 minutes, because that is where the CIP has to get formed. Okay, this 15-minute probably it will go below 30, below 40 RSI, but next candle onwards it has to start going above the 40 RSI. And if you see here the second time, Ravi Kunte, have you actually undergone the class of options mastery? We have a concept which we discussed called change in polarity. That is the CIP. Okay. Okay. Next 15 minutes, we will clearly know what actually they want to do. Okay. Already buying has started coming here. From the selling, it has come back to buying. So it is the CIP which is getting formed. A lot of fight between the bulls and the bears are happening. Next 15 minutes, you will clearly know what actually they have done here. Because see here, the low was 503. The second low which happened was 506. So currently the low which has happened is 508. Okay. So now if it starts going up, it clearly says that it has taken support. And generally a third dip is very strong. Third dip is generally very, very strong. Okay, that 15-minute candle is done. Now this 15-minute candle has to become positive. So let's see. And if that starts happening positive, then that CIP is getting formed. Okay, let's see what is happening. Selling nothing much. Hopefully the CIP will get formed here, and if the CIP gets formed, then actually it will move beyond this high and then it will go up very crazily higher. So it is CIP is happening here also in that case, weeks also. So let's see. If it is happening, then fantastic. Then nothing to worry about. Market is going to go and break the day high and actually starts going above that also. Yeah, it is stop loss kind of thing only. They are doing stop loss hunts only. They keep doing. If you see this big red candle has formed, but if you look at overall, there's hardly any selling which has happened here. Nothing big which has happened. Even here also nothing big which has happened. This is still on the upside only. It has not come down. Okay, guys, I think this will continue. Let's see. Okay, the selling, whatever was there is done. Nothing much. See, no big selling is happening, no big buying. Now, what happens is now more people have got trapped here, seeing this. And now people who had actually sold here, now they are confident that, okay, still it may go down. Okay. Now, once it starts going up, only all these guys will get into panic. Till then, they will not actually, they are actually under the impression that it will go down only. Okay, and now look at this. Now you can keep below day low. Now it should not break the stop loss. If it breaks the stop loss, then probably think that today momentum will not come. It is only sideways. Okay. Or if you want to hold, you can hold because our levels are good. There's nothing that we need to worry about. At least once it has to go up. Okay. At least once it has to go up towards that. It has to go and test this previous day's high. So in that context also, we should actually have no problem. So if not today, tomorrow will be a gap up in that case. Overall, the setup has to be that today only we should get the movement. Let's see. If we get the movement today, don't carry. If we don't get, then we can probably carry. Okay. They're still actually fighting around, but let's see. And what has happened? Is there any change? Okay. So in that case, we may maximum do 850, 900 only here, and here maybe 33,800 only. 750, 800. We may not do more than that for today. See, looks like it may not be a smooth ride like what we are seeing currently. So let's see how it will do. Because at the higher levels, because of the expiry, also all these guys are not easily letting it go. But anyway, let us see if there is any panic moment, then only we'll get it. Anyway, right now you keep the day low as stop loss and continue to hold. I think I'll wind up the session right now because this may continue like this only. Okay, so if there's any change in things, I'll tell you. But looking at this, what I see is, see, highest volume is still here only. So it may be that we will go towards 15,850 or 15,900. More than that, going today is difficult for Nifty. Bank Nifty is actually showing at 33. Where is it? There is Bank Nifty highest volume. Bank Nifty highest volume is showing at what? Here. So 33,800 probably is a possibility. Beyond that is looking difficult for today. Day low only you put for options, no, day low only you have to put. Because we don't want it to unnecessarily trigger for no reason, right? And it should actually start moving higher, and Bank Nifty is actually the biggest problem right now. Bank Nifty is little weak. Otherwise, Nifty should have done much better. Nifty even now is trading above the gap. Here we are still not trading above the gap. We have come back down, which is not good. But anyway, it's not anything big. It can again move up. But again, that has until, yeah, I understand. I understand. So that's why I told you, whenever you have to make a choice, look at both the things, see which one is actually stronger or weaker. Based on that itself is, because based on that, what happens is, see, Bank Nifty yesterday has tested the 20 simple moving average. So after that, it has actually come down. So that is mainly because of that resistance which it has faced. No, that effect is still there. So now it is trying to take support here. Now it has to need more support to actually go back and break that. If it has to break it, it needs more thing. That is the main challenge which is happening. Okay, if there is any change, I'll let you know, guys. As far as what I can see here, I don't see any challenge as such. But if we cannot go beyond this day high, what we have there, then there is a challenge. It will actually get into sideways thing. Or if we go higher, we have to test this 33,900 for Bank Nifty and 15,850 for Nifty. That is our CPR levels. Very important. If it doesn't do, probably tomorrow it may do, and if it does there, probably from there it will reverse also. So you have to be careful, because then generally actually daily it has to hit the CPR levels. That is very important. If it is not hitting, that is a challenge. Now you want to add? Now I feel better not to add because if you want to add, you add, but targets are not much. See, 850 on the, and we don't want you to carry forward because of tomorrow, day after tomorrow being the expiry. See, if today we go higher, no problem. Okay. If we today go higher, no problem. But if we don't do today, then tomorrow also it will be sideways only. That is one challenge which is there. If it does today, great, then perfectly great. But if it does substantially today, then actually tomorrow will become a sideways thing. CPR has happened, sorry, CIP has happened is a good thing. Okay. After CIP has happened, generally market will try to do much better. So let's see. Anyway, this is also third dip, which is also good. After the third dip, now we have to break the day high and then let us see. Current candle is green, going up, everything is good only. Now we need to break the day high and sustain above that, and we need big buying. That is missing. See, if we have big buying, no, we can actually expect a bigger targets to also come. If we don't get bigger buying, then probably it is better that we exit once and be happy with what we have made here. Okay. So for that, it has to stay above 15,800 for Nifty and 33,700 for Bank Nifty. If it is not staying there, exit. See, if it goes, breaks the day high, then simple thing, without forget about looking all these order flow and other things. It has to stay above 15,800. Okay. It is staying above 15,800, you hold. If it is not staying, you actually exit. For Nifty, Bank Nifty, 33,700. It has to stay above that. Because see, I told you, no, Nifty range has been done. So if Nifty range has to continue, it needs more buying. Bank Nifty range is not done. Since Bank Nifty range is not done, range will come somewhere around 800, 33,800. So at least till there it will has to go. Okay. So again, buying is coming. See, we get, see, from the RSI perspective, it has to stay above 60 RSI. Okay. And this has to go below 640 RSI. This is not going below 40 RSI, then this will create trouble. This is a troublemaker, our VIX. Okay. Fine, guys, I will actually wind off the session because I also have to go for lunch break. And we'll see what happens there. And if momentum will come, as I told you, it has to come only after 2:30 only. And that is where the big panic buying has to come. Mainly because all these guys who have sold, they are all trapped. Let's see. Hopefully that should come because that's what actually after CIP and all comes, no? Then they have done that. They have what do I say? They have hunted the stop loss of these guys also. Who have bought, their stop losses have also got hunted. So from that perspective, they should actually take it up only. But let's see. Is there anything changed here? If PCR is greater than 1, then it makes more sense. No, it's still not there. Okay. Now, actually, guys, Nifty, it has started going above 15,800. Now, it has to stay above 15,800. Very important. It breaks the day high. RSI also has to go higher. If his RSI is not able to go higher, price is going higher, that is also a problem. Okay. So RSI has to go higher, price has to go higher, then you can continue to stay. Same thing is here. It should also go higher. If it goes higher than this price and RSI is not moving higher, then tighten your stop loss or exit once and actually leave it, because that's not actually unnecessary. If it gets sideways, no, you will not have any, all this profit what you have made, you will lose unnecessarily. Okay. Fine, guys. I'll actually wind off the session. Okay. I hope you have learned something today. Yeah. Okay. Thank you then. See you then. Bye bye.